For the love of all that's holy, I am begging, just say what you think. Instead of just saying what we think, we fixate too much on what we think other people think. We don't talk about immigrants, we talk about campaign ads. We don't talk about 20,000 kids killed in Gaza, we talk about how this or that doesn't help your cause. When we behave like this, we aren't doing anything. We're just mimicking the same class of political hacks that have made us feel so polarized in the first place. Zoran Mamdani's meeting with Trump had an aspect of this. In it, he appealed to Trump's apparent common goals like affordability. He used that as an entry point, such that even if he wouldn't have connected with Trump, he at least would connect with the rest of us. But he didn't water himself down. There's this thing that Mamdani does that a lot of politicians just don't do. He says, I feel this way about X. Regardless of your views on it, I want you to be cared for. I want you to afford to live in my city. That entry point that lets him reach someone who disagrees with him still reflects his morals, clearly. And because that entry is tied to his broader moral universe, he brings someone closer to him and his other beliefs. Let me put it another way. As a reporter in DC, I'm very familiar with how the suits here view you, as set in your ways, as fixed, as a data point that determines whether to even bother appealing to you. And I despise that. It discourages the idea that you and I shape each other. It's anti-political. And I know politics can be a dirty word, but the act of politics, imagining a vision and trying to bring others to believe it too, is actually pretty beautiful. And my own views have shifted a bunch thanks to the places I've lived and people I've met from life. And it's actually cool to know since I've changed, so can you. And I can be part of that just as much as you have been for me. And empathy or meeting someone where they are is not at odds with conviction. Welcoming someone into your moral universe is much more powerful than trying to disguise it out of anticipation that they don't deserve the dignity of your full self. There's this great quote attributed to James Baldwin, where he says, if I love you, I have to make you conscious of the things that you do not see. I know the holidays can hold a lot of emotions, but I hope in the mix of all of that, you get at least a moment to step back from life, to look at it, and to feel moved by all the love inside of it. And to share that with your friends or your family or people you're with, and to welcome them into your moral universe. Because what better time to make our world feel closer and softer than when we feel most sentimental and awestruck at the best parts of our lives, and surrounded by some of them too.